Hello travelers, this is the very last open reading of 2018. I think I might have said that in the last video, but I'm not sure. The website will be going down tonight around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is going to be your last opportunity to get a discount on a couple of readings for 2018. I have, if you'll go over to the About box section, I have left the prices for the 30-minute reading and the 45-minute reading, the sale prices, and underneath there is the PayPal me link. You're going to have to pay through PayPal because the website's going to go down if you don't do it before 10 p.m. today. If you decide to pay me through the PayPal link, when you submit your payment, please give me your full name and the names of the other people, if there are any in the reading that you want me to read on. I also need the full birth date, the day, the month, the year, and the sun signs. This is very important. Please don't leave that information out. Okay? If you have specific questions, you can post your questions as well into the message. The 30-minute reading is 2 questions. The 45-minute reading is 3 to 4. Okay? A lot of people have been purchasing and just getting open or general readings. They're not asking any questions, and that's okay too. If that's the case that you want to do that, just say I want an open reading, and then go ahead and submit your payment. I will be continuing to do those. If you pay, you'll be getting your reading, but the website's going to be down because I'm about to make some changes. I'm getting rid of some products. I'm gonna do some cleaning up in the background because it's a hot mess in the back. So I'm going to those things. Now, website members, you will be getting a newsletter this evening. Do know that if you've already paid for a new subscription, that subscription is going to go on pause until I bring the website back up. As a matter of fact, I can pause it. I'm going to suggest that you pause the subscription. Okay, you can do that by logging in and going to your accounts. Click subscription. That'll take you over to the payment gateway, and then you'll be able to pause the subscription. So go ahead and pause it, and then that's gonna put your subscription on hold so you don't lose any days, because the website's probably gonna be down for 5 to 7 days, a week. Once it comes back up, once I bring it back up, I'll send you out another newsletter letting you know. But your January individual and romance readings will be posted. Okay, so it's going to be ready to go when it comes back up. I've had lots of people email me asking me if I was going to put my subscriptions on sale. The answer to that is no. Those subscriptions help me to maintain the website. Okay, there are lots of things I have to pay for on the website. There's hosting, there's domain name, there's SSL certificates. There are privacy things. There are plugins that allow me to use a particular website. So that won't be happening. But I've got 3 membership levels. You know, pick one if you so choose, and go from there. Let's see. There was something else I was going to share with you guys. I've had lots of people contact me for the etheric cord cutting, so I'm going to bring that back. But y'all know me, if it don't sell, I'm getting rid of it. So, and the last thing, somebody emailed me through the support desk wanting me to do a special reading on twin flames. I've got a special going on. If you want to know what's going on with you, you can purchase a reading. I'm not trying to be rude, but open readings are just that. They are open readings. There are no specific questions that I post to the cards. These are just messages that the cards will speak about. And so I'm not going to change the format of that. You know, there's a 20-minute reading. There's a 30-minute, 44, all the way up to 90 minutes. There's even a conjure reading to look to see if you have any curses or hexes or cross conditions. And I walk you through the steps of how to handle that for yourself. Things that you can do on your own and you continue to maintain on your own. So there are lots of things that I offer. And there are things I won't compromise on in terms of sale price or changing the format of the way I do things. There's just certain things. So with that being said, again, you can if you want to go over to the website to purchase a reading or purchase a membership now before it goes down for a week, you can click on the I. As I said, it's going to be up till about 10 p.m. CST. Then it's down. That's it. If you come after 10 p.m. CST, you want to purchase a reading. This is just for the discounted readings. There's a PayPal me link there with the amounts. At midnight, those prices go away. Okay, there will be no more discounted readings for 2018 at midnight. So with that being said, we're going to pull 9 cards with the Fantastical Creatures Tarot. For those of you who have already purchased readings and you've given me your feedback, I'm going to be answering you over this week's time. I did a really interesting reading. Brenda Mack, girl. Okay, so you'll be hearing from me. Everybody who gave me feedback, you will be hearing from me. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and lay the cards. God, my elbow is still jacked up. That's because I've been a knitting fool. Okay. My daughter's like, why do you knit? Like, keep me from killing people. So, oh, my elbow. Are we ready? Here we go. The Ace of Pentacles. I'll show you these cards. The Strength card. Wow. Here is a King of Wands. You know, this King of Wands has been floating around this fire sign male. I don't know who somebody out there is dealing with. Okay. 7 of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. So I have 2 8s down the center. A 2 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. All right. There's news coming. There's news coming. Here's a 10 of Wands. And the High Priestess. One, two, 3 wands. 2 major arcanas. 2 pentacles. And the swords. Under the deck, yes, there's some message. There's a message coming. Here is the Page of Wands. Now, several things. Right off the top of my head, what my guides are speaking about is for someone, or for many of you out there, this uncertain economic or financial time is a problem for you. Granted, some of you may be federal employees who are not being paid under the shutdown. You may be government contractors. The jittery stock market is affecting your 401k. First of the year is coming, and property taxes are going to be due. But you know what? You're not going to get an opportunity to deduct those things anymore, according to the tax law that went into effect January 1st last year. So there's a lot of economic uncertainty. That is the first thing that's coming. But this is a more specific situation, I think, with this, in terms of that general message. Some of you are trying to decide what you should do. Some of you are extremely tired. And some of you are perhaps now reevaluating where you're putting your resources. And resources are not just finances. Okay, resources or any skill or talent that you can bring to bear in terms of your situation. If you sew, if you cook, you got a side hustle, something. So now, how you're investing, using your resources in terms of partnerships, whether this is business, friendships, or family. Some of you are being affected by this through 6 degrees of separation. In other words, you know somebody who knows 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 somebody. Okay? I think what the cards are saying is that there's some kind of message or news that's coming in that may help you. Some of you are not going to understand what is required of you. This might be a contractual issue that you're dealing with, but the High Priestess is telling you that doing your research is going to help you with this. Okay, some kind of insight is coming. Now, in terms of personally, for someone or many of you out there, this King of Wands, he's been showing up a lot during the open readings. So for someone out there who's dealing with a fire sign male, okay, Aries, Leo, and or Sagittarius, this is a story about what he is going through at the moment. Now, I've been doing a lot of readings for personal readings for people who are interested in doing like charity work, foundational work, and the Emperor was showing up, and that's the first time I've seen him show up underneath that energy. So it kind of has this kind of an energy to it, but it's not. So I think in terms of what it's trying to say to me about this King of Wands is that this is somebody who's generous of spirit and nature. May not be that financially secure at the moment, but it's that same kind of an energy. Now, let me show you the cards. Page of Pentacles. The Strength card. There's our Leo card. Here is our King of Wands. Our Seven of Wands. And this card is quite interesting to me. I know y'all get tired of hearing me say, oh my God, it's so interesting, but it always is. Here is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, I think this is in terms of a timing issue in one respect. There's the Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. The Ten of Wands. And the High Priestess. Okay? Now, typically in Christian culture, or those snakes are always looked at as excuse me, something evil, not to be trusted. In other cultures, snakes represent wisdom and the ability to transmute. Why? Because snakes shed their skin. They get rid of the old and they come out something new, right? Related to dragons, so there's a lot of power and magic associated in other cultures with the snake. All right, this is a snake with wings. To me, this is the idea of a elevation or a transmutation of something. It's a moon associated with the moon. I have seen this card, the High Priestess, show up when, if it's speaking about a female who's having a hormonal issue. She may be going through the change, or her menstrual cycle may be all out of whack, or it can speak to frigidity. It can speak to not being able to express your emotions, but having a depth or an aura around you that is difficult to penetrate. Okay? That comes into play later. Past, present, future interplay of the cards. Here, there's an ace, a seven of wands, and a knight of pentacles. Something has begun. Maybe there's a project, maybe there's something, a new financial offer or opportunity. It is a start of something, but it is also something that I think sevens typically represent a moment of delay, so to speak, but it's not a delay due to a timing issue. It is a delay based upon the idea that you are you're conflicted about something and you're trying to work that out. It is a moment of isolation. It's also a magical number. And I feel for some of you, this is the idea of having to go back to do something simply because of the directionality of the card. Yeah? I also feel that this is you having to go back to either talk or renegotiate something. Okay? Because this is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords brings messages and news, but sometimes because it's a swords card, there's a double edge to it. So while it can be about speaking the truth, the message may not be that nice. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Or the messenger who's bringing that news is not a very nice person, but yet they may be saying something that you need to hear, whether it's good or bad or even neutral. These two eights in the center, the Strength card and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel in a roundabout way, this goes back to the 8th month. That's August. Here with this Moon card, we had an eclipse in Leo. I don't remember when, but we had an eclipse in Leo this year. And so it has to do, it's a theme, something that occurred around, I don't know when the eclipse was. It's on the website. I don't, wait. I think I might have the document here on my phone. 1 second. I have so many documents that I'll be trying to keep up with. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Just bear with me a second. Okay. Well, where the hell is it? Okay, hold on. I have it in my I think my Google Drive. Maybe I didn't download it. I thought I did. It definitely relates to, here we go. Let me see. Now we have an eclipse, wow, coming up January 5th. So, let me see here. We had 2 eclipses this year in the sign of Leo. The lunar eclipse, January 31st, and the solar eclipse, August 11. That's the eclipse, the one in August. Okay? Our first eclipse is going to be, it's a solar eclipse, January 5th in the sign of Capricorn. The following one, January 20th, because eclipses come in pairs. There's a solar and a lunar. There's a solar new moon, I believe it is, and then there is the lunar full moon. I'm not, maybe I have that backwards, but they come in pairs. So the second one on January 20th, which falls at 0 degrees Leo, between January 5th and January 20th. That's what I'm gonna give you. That's a 2-week time frame. And typically when I read, the cards will speak of a 2-week time frame. I feel that with this Ten of Wands, something is going to culminate. It's going to complete itself. Okay? See, look. See those two spirals? Spirals represent the shape of the universe. Everything in nature, even the actual structure or the shape of our universe that we live in, is shaped like a spiral. When water goes down a drain, it goes down in a spiral, no matter whether you're above the equator or below the equator. Okay, and spirals are typically associated with portalways, energetic portalways. So you're talking about wormholes, things of that nature. So something comes back through the portalway, but for someone else, there's a culmination of this. A message. I give up. I can't do this anymore. That's where the enlightenment is coming from. Now, for some of you, this is it's about a choice. Twos speak to choices, options, crossroads, dualities, oppositions. Okay, and oppositions can be having people against you or being in a situation that's not going in your favor, but it could also be you being in opposition, torn between two things yourself. There's that Seven of Wands that we're talking about, that internal conflict. Eights can also say that if you've been waiting on news or a message to come in, there have been delays, there have been obstacles, but if you're waiting on a message to come in, it will be coming. And it's at the end of a very, very long cycle. This King of Wands plays a very important role. Whether this is somebody that you're dealing, what's not here in this spread are cups. There are no cups here. None. We have this moon energy, this water energy, a big water energy here. But there are no cups here. Now, that doesn't mean that this is not about a romantic situation. It just means that that is not the most prevalent thing right now. And that maybe emotionally, everything is below the surface. Okay? You may have an inkling about it. I think the intuition is being activated on both ends. I don't know how that ties in. Maybe the cards, the Sibilas or the playing cards will give us a bit more information on that. But in looking at this King of Wands to this Eight of Pentacles to this Nine of Swords, there is the Eight of Pentacles is the card of the apprentice. It is about working until you get something right. But it is about doing it in a manner, in the Rider-Waite deck, somebody who doesn't mind putting in the hard work. For other people, they can be highly impatient. That's a fire energy, right? Now, I forget what this Eight of Pentacles means here in this deck. So, of course, I'm going to be reading these cards to you. So, again, we've got another message here. So I honestly feel that for some of you, whatever's been troubling you, whether it is about this King of Wands or in connection with this King of Wands, you're going to find out. See that? Look at the book glowing on the floor. I don't know if some of you have been casting spells. I don't know. Let's read about the cards. Spell casting. There are no cups here. That's what stands out to me the most. The Ace of Pentacles. A new home, job, or relationship is near. You will receive unexpected help with the problem. If this is about a new enterprise, it says that it predicts success. I don't necessarily see anything negative here, but that doesn't mean it's, you know, the cards can sometimes be very coy in the way that they speak. This is why a lot of people don't like the tarot, because they don't always, they leave a lot of things left behind, but we're not supposed to know everything exactly how it's supposed to show up, okay? That means that we would not be able to learn any lessons. There would be no surprise, there would be no joy, there would be no challenges for us, okay? The Strength card. It says it represents the ability to cope with stress and win in the end. The surrounding cards indicate the nature of the problem. It says, if ill, there will be rapid recovery, but if maligned by gossip, the truth will come out. This card warns you not to miss opportunities or give up. I don't know if this is gossip. I don't know if it is. It could be online messages and news, social media accounts, okay? Knight of Wands. Now, if you're not dealing with the King of Wands, if you're not dealing with a fire sign, this could simply be you, in the energy that you project at the moment. It says advice from a powerful businessman can help you make a decision. Unexpected good news helps you move forward with your plans. So that's why I'm saying, for some of you, you're dealing with this fire sign male. For others of you, this is the energy of it. Some kind of news or message is coming in for you, and you're going to have a choice that you're going to have to decide. Seven of Wands. You are now in a strong position to carry your dreams and desires to success. You have faced adversity and won. And maybe that's what this is about. Remember I said it's a double-edged sword? Okay? This could be speaking your truth, but whatever truth it is that you've had to speak may have hurt someone. Does that make sense? Eight of Pentacles. With this 2, that means we've lost 6 pentacles here. The ace to the 8 is 9. The ace to the 2 is 3. But from the 8 to the 2, we've lost 6 pentacles here, somewhere along the line. Now, the 8 of Pentacles, it says professional progress, hard work will bring you rewards and satisfaction. That's all it says. Isn't that interesting? What's missing? The 6 of Pentacles. It says abundance and prosperity will enable you to help someone else in need. You will be able to repay your debts. But what kind of a debt is this? Is this actually a debt on the physical plane, or is this a karmic debt that may be coming due around this eclipse? The 2 of Pentacles. You will have to juggle money or 2 jobs for a time. You need to make some firm financial choices and stick with them. Here is this Knight of Swords. You know, this could be you having to tell somebody, you know, I don't mind helping you, but every time you come, you know, your shit's always raggedy. I can't do it this time. And that could be in any sense. You may need to think quickly and clearly in order to make timely decisions, but avoid making mistakes by misinterpreting information. It could also say your forceful ideas may annoy others. See, that's what I'm saying. See, the person completely got their back to that. Like, See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I mean? The 10 of Wands says, a tangle of events is straightened out, but the outcome may not be to your liking. You feel as if you are carrying a very heavy burden. Be certain you have not taken up someone else's responsibilities. And it also tells you that a new and difficult cycle is coming, but you have the strength to handle it well. That's why strength is over the top of this. And what it tells me is that eventually this situation is going to right itself. But I think with the High Priestess, there's an element of the unknown. But it also says that there is a very important female. It says a secret will be revealed. Use the intuition to understand and solve a problem. This card can represent an important woman in a man's life. Whatever this thing is, this secret, it has been under wraps for quite some time. That's what these two eights are telling me. What I keep hearing are the words, you know, when you figure it out, you know how to contact me. When you know what's happening, you will so there's something, and I've been saying this all week, there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know anything about. Okay? This Page of Wands, which is over the whole reading, and I think this is the most telling card of all. Important news and messages come to your attention. Be careful how you use this information. Underneath there's the Fool card. And I'm going to show that card to you. Let me first read you the meaning. So for some of you, this is going to be a shock, a huge shock. For others of you, it's going to be the information that you need to kind of bust through or move forward. Maybe this is the information that this King of Wands may need to move forward and bust through. You know, the Fool card. A person who has the ability to draw psychic power or energy from the universe. It says a student, especially in the arts, having the self-control and determination to reach a goal. This is an excellent time to make certain that thoughts and energies flow in harmony. It speaks to the dream. Listen, it speaks to all forms of divination and the spiritual center. Channels, crystal balls, runes, looking into the past and into the future. And the dream catcher portrays the magician's ability to communicate with the subconscious mind. I'm trying to see where the dream catcher is. Oh wait, that's the magician. I'm so wrong. The Fool. Expect the unexpected. New beginnings or journeys into the unknown. A leap of faith is required. Decisions must be made. If this card represents a person, she or he will be very unconventional or maybe a wanderer without goals. It's the same thing that I'm saying. It's somebody who the energy of this is somebody who kind of doesn't know what they're doing. They don't have they have a plan, but they don't have a plan. They may be saying one thing and doing another. And that's kind of what, because they're both headed in the same direction. I think some of you may have had to just like what's the word? Just leave a situation quite suddenly. I want to look at this Knight of Swords. I want to look at this Eight of Pentacles and this. Oh, before I do, let's take a look to see if we can garner any more information as it relates to these pip cards here with these two major arcana cards. We can't look at the King of Wands nor the Page of Swords because these are court cards. Now, I keep telling you, court cards, yes, traditionally they speak to messages and news, but this always portends an event for me. There's an event. Whatever this event is, it's like the person gives up, or they understand finally that what they've been doing, they can't do it anymore. And I feel that they're going to reach out to you for help. Okay? And right now, they're trying to decide if maybe they should. Now, even though this is saying money is tight, that's true. I think it's true for everybody. Nobody knows what the hell's going on with the economy at the moment. This could be somebody who works in banking or what do you call it? The stock market, a broker or an analyst, but somebody who may have even own their own business, who may having something to do with finances and property, taxes, but yet the energy of this person is someone who is warm and generous, but I think they're going through something right now. But hell, aren't we all? Okay, who isn't? That's just the way life is. So first I want to give you, I have two twos here. This speaks to the need for harmonious communications and changes. Okay, it speaks to a partnership, an engagement, maybe even a marriage, a commitment of some sort. This could be a contractual issue. That is also a partnership, a business kind of a deal. And then I've got these two eights. So the two eights says you will receive news that affects a relationship. Two twos, harmonious changes in communication and the need to make a choice. Well, we see that. Here is the other interpretation of these two twos. Just going to give it to you here. Tell of a commitment or an engagement. And then my two eights typically will speak to obstacles, hassles, and delays. I just want to make sure I'm giving it to you right. That's not true. Two eights appearing in a reading implies that there may be a slight concern in regards to a new romance, relationship, or partnership. I don't know why that is. So let's take a look at let's take a look a little bit more in depth. To see if I can come up with anything here. Hold on. Nothing about the Ace of Pentacles. We will move down now to the Seven of Wands. Nothing about the Seven of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Then we'll look at the two. The Eight of Pentacles. With the High Priestess. It is a cautionary warning to remain focused and to not become complacent or careless in regards to business and finances. Things may seem to be going to plan at the moment, but you are to stay vigilant. So there's some message or news coming. Let's look at this Two of Pentacles. But there's a slight concern here. There's maybe some crosswords, trying to juggle too many things, or Two of Pentacles next to the Ace of Pentacles is a message to consider, reconsider, and reevaluate any new plans or ideas that involve financial commitments and or outlays. So we keep getting this. There's no fives here. 10 of Wands. Excuse me. Now, the Fool is not in this card, but he's hiding underneath here. And so this may be what the message is about. Because it says 10 of Wands with the Fool. It's telling you to look carefully into a situation as you may have misjudged or miscalculated a situation that needs reconsideration or correction before it is able to come to positive fruition. Remember, I keep saying something comes back around. Something comes back around. I don't know if this is somebody comes back, okay? But something comes back around. And there is some kind of stability and something to this. Did I read the Strength card? I don't feel like I read the Strength card. Yes, I read the Strength card. I just need to read it again because it just kind of leaped out at me. The ability to cope with stress and win in the end. If ill, there will be rapid recovery. If maligned by gossip, the truth will come out. This card warns you not to miss opportunities or give up. Remember I said it's like somebody just finally just gives up? Remember I said that. Let's look at this Knight of Swords. Then we're going to pull some... what do you know? Costanza, the immutability, the unchanging nature, the message, the news. Alegria, happiness of the heart. And the viaggio, the visit and or the trip. But look, it portends movement. I feel for some of you out there, if you have been, if you've had an argument or dispute with this particular King of Wands, we're looking at a return, or at least the possibility of a return. I want to look at this Eight of Pentacles here. Maybe this is a situation where somebody feels they don't have enough money. You know what I mean? Definitely their desires and what they're doing are somewhat at odds with each other, which is why I say that Seven Wands. But then we have these Pentacles here. The Precious Presence. Speranza, which is hope, but the negative is the fear. Yes. And the Superbia. Okay. Oh, crikey. Hold on. I keep forgetting to plug my laptop in every time I do this because I move it from room to room. There we go. This is a gift not unselfish. I'm not exactly sure if remember when I was saying that the person may feel as though they don't have enough money. Maybe they want to give you some things. Maybe they want to give you a good life. They hope to do that, but they also fear perhaps maybe that they won't be able to. But then here's the superbia. Superbia speaks to vanity and pride and haughtiness, but it can also be the idea of something successful. The peacock, someone showing their true colors. So I'm not exactly sure if this is the idea that someone has been trying to uphold appearances or uphold a particular energy or wanting to appear a certain way, okay? But that's not working for them. Maybe they've been a bit obstinate and stubborn. Now, I want to take a look lastly at this Two of Pentacles. There's just something about it. You know, there might be some documents here. The reason why I say that book. See that book? But then in the background, I don't know if you can see that writing there. There's a light being shed on something. So maybe there's something that comes through documentation. We'll look at that with the playing cards. It's Two of Pentacles. There's something about it. Donna de servizio. La nemica. And the melancholia. Well. I think maybe there is another female here. Or maybe this is you in conflict with an ex. Maybe you're having to support or maybe be supported at the time. We see that the Donna de Servizio, she is a servant. She helps. She does things. So this could be that maybe the person's been juggling, you know, and the other, somebody's juggling. So maybe this is having somebody else come into to help. But this person has designs of their own. They've got other plans. Now, I don't know if this is the idea that you know that and you're depressed about it, or if maybe this La Nemica is starting to discover that whatever her plans are, they aren't going to plan. I'm not exactly sure about that. Sometimes she can show up like another woman. Well, well, well. I tell you what. Nevertheless, whatever you don't know will be coming to light, I think. And it may come to you in a roundabout way. Maybe you might find a text message. You might find an email. You might find a letter. There's something about that too. I'm going to pull cards on this first and foremost, because there's just something about it. 8 of clubs, 5 of clubs, and he has presented himself again. That's another King of Wands. He's presented himself again. Now, all clubs. Typically, clubs relate to work, desire, passion, the practical and the mundane. Well, let's see about that. All institutions, government, corporate, public, personal, private, educational, medical, and financial. All written communications, contracts, leases, books, letters, wills, even term papers. I keep telling you, something is coming. Something is coming. I'm just not gonna lie to y'all about it. Wands. Here's the second interpretation. Work and business problems that have to do with jealousy. Now, I don't know. We see that here. We see it. This is the woman who acts in secret. New friendships and alliances are made. A dark-haired man, a kind-hearted man, or a man with fire predominating in his chart. So something is happening for this king of wands. Something's happening for him. But the Five of Clubs is also can be considered to be a warning about a disagreement between two friends. It is likely to be caused when one of them progresses further and faster than the other. Eights speak to money. Fives speak to conflict. High Priestess. This is the key. I feel this is the key. Now, get ready to formulate your questions. I feel for some of you, you've already gotten this message. That's why the page is already over the top of the reading. Some of you have already gotten the message. Or maybe you sent that message back. You know what I'm saying? Two eights and two fives. Two hearts and a diamond. The Eight of Hearts is the major wish card, and it presages good luck and enhances all areas of the reading, especially as regards money, personal desires, incomes, career, and home life. With this Five of Diamonds, surprise, surprise, something unexpected and wondrous is on the way. A financial goodie, a bonus, a gift, a commission, a windfall. Also speaks to unexpected visitors. Well, well, well. But it speaks to a love triangle. But it's also a wish card. It's a minor wish. No matter how this plays out, it will all turn out positively. So what is this Ten of Wands about? A love triangle. We see her here. But I don't think things are going well between the two of them. I really don't. Isn't that something? Let's look at this Ten of Wands. It's a slight concern regarding a new partnership. There's another clubs. 7. That's like a 7 of Wands. There's the 10 of Diamonds, which is like the 10 of Coins. And there's the 4 of Spades, which is like the 4 of Swords. You know, I just get the sense that this person just went ahead. It says career and business opportunities, benefits and employment. Maybe this is the person got with somebody because, you know, maybe that person had more money or finances, or maybe he got with a person because that person was going to help this individual in some way make more money, do more money. This could be simply by having somebody come in and help them. Yeah, makes sense. An extraordinary financial opportunity. It's the highest card in the deck. It speaks to incoming public recognition. But here's this 4 of Spades. This is not the happily ever after card. It means endings of a permanent and sometimes tragic nature. This is the secret. This is the secret that's going to be coming out. Somebody's going to come back and say, I made a mistake. That's what that says. Let's look at this other. Well. Advice that is best not taken a loss. There is some obstacle to success and indicates that the obstacle may be coming from the querent. I don't think this is you. I think that's this person. That may be why you was like later. Okay. It says a financial change for the better. See, somebody's trying to uphold something that. But here's this 4 of Spades. Small worries and problems, financial difficulties, and personal lows. So this could be the idea that, yeah, maybe they got into a relationship or a partnership with somebody, but they did it for the wrong reasons. Yeah? Okay. Now, we're going to pull, oh my God, my elbow. One romance angel card, so please formulate your question. Isn't that something? I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it goes, I'm going to tell you something. It goes back to the last eclipse that we had in 2018. And I think it was something that was triggered for this King of Wands. Particularly if he is a Leo. Because the North Node was there. So it looked like it was an opportunity to move through something, but the person reverted back into their South Node. Aquarius. That's that Fool energy. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, that looks like somebody's on honeymoon, on holiday. Could just be two people strolling in the woods who happen to be super dressed up. I don't know. Sometimes I tickle myself. Okay. Let's take a look. Formulate one question for the, I'm going to have to break this deck down. For the angel answer cards. That's interesting. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that the cards can tell me. Personally, I don't think this has much to do with you. if you are female or take the female role in the relationship. This is all about this particular King of Wands here. The card says don't stop. For the angel answer, you know, sometimes recognition is in public recognition. It could be that. But also recognition could be the idea of somebody coming back and saying, you know what? Everything you said was true. That's the recognition that they're giving you. It could be just something as simple as that. That reminds me of Apollo, the most famous rock star god of them all. And I think all during the month of August last year, he was in Leo, if I'm not mistaken. You have to go back and read the articles on the website. Got to do it before 10 p.m. Seven of Coins, patience and planning. This is the overall energy of the reading. Let's read the retreat card. I think whoever needed to hear this needed to hear this. The romance angels see that your love life blossoms as you spend time alone with your partner or by yourself. It appears that you've become confused or conflicted by other people's advice. It is time for you to disconnect so that you can better hear your own feelings and opinions. So I was saying, the intuition. If you are in a partnership, spending time together apart from others will renew your commitment and take it to the next level. This could mean taking a vacation, going on a nature hike, enjoying a long drive, or turning off the phones and computer as you both enjoy a quiet afternoon at home. The painting on this card also indicates a honeymoon, which could be the literal message. So there may be a deepening of commitment or a new serious relationship if you're currently single. This card may indicate an upcoming engagement, wedding, or renewal of vows. These activities are more meaningful as you spend time alone with your partner. If you are presently single, this card guides you to spend time by yourself, meditating upon your true feelings and thoughts. Be sure to take action based on any intuitive guidance, as this strengthens your energy, which helps you rapidly attract and manifest your loving partner. I don't know. There's something here. Don't stop. This is not the time to give up. Continue to move in the direction of your hopes, dreams, and plans. You are on the right path, and you should see progress as long as you stay the course. It's very important that you stand your ground and believe in yourself. Don't let others intimidate you into quitting. Just because they don't have your vision doesn't mean you shouldn't follow your heart. So that's what I mean when I talk to you guys about making decisions in your own best interest. That is never a selfish thing. Of course, you may hurt people's feelings. They may not understand, but really they're not supposed to. You have to do what's best for you, right, wrong, or indifferent. Patience and planning. And it's another 7. That's what's so interesting about that. I always say that. It's so interesting. Oh my God, it's so interesting. Hold on, let me find the patience and planning. Good things come to those who wait. This card signifies the qualities of patience and letting go of control. You should now pause, rest, assess, and rethink what's in front of you before continuing. The number 7 physical card, which is a coins, represents the physical plane, reminds you to reevaluate the goals that you're seeking, your finances, and even your relationships. Take the time to renew each area one by one, for there is no rush when you're planning for a successful future. As you pause during this period, notice what has worked well for you in the past, not what you or others believe to be true, but in actual positive experiences. While you're at this reflecting stage, you can stand back and plan how you are going to handle potentially difficult, complex decisions and situations that may arise in the future. 2018 coming to a close. I hope that throughout the year I have given you messages that have helped you in some way. If not helped you find answers, then at least I've given you some food for thought to think about. We will continue this work into 2019. I want to thank all of you for the support, the love, the letters, the donations, the memberships, the likes, the subscribes, all of those things. I really appreciate it. It is appreciated more than I can express in words. And I will see you in the new year. Namaste.